Good morning. Happy weekend.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
Hello, everyone.
Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Today, here's the shout. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Just finishing up sharing it to some of the groups, and hopefully you hit that share button too. Let's get people in here. Let's get the family in here. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see who else here. Maybe we need another song. Oh my goodness, Robert Dosa. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Sally, Julie Kiss, Rick Morrow. Rosalind, good morning. Tony. Hello, Tony. How are you doing? Suzanne and Deirdre. Deirdre, thank you for sharing this. Thank you all for being here this morning. What a beautiful morning it is. It's Saturday. Happy day. I love Saturdays. All right, so let's do our heart brain and get this day started right and get everybody in here to just be happy today. All right, so hand on the heart. Put a smile on your face. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. And just find that place inside that's just joy. That place where you can find compassion. The place where your light is inside of you. And what you are doing is letting your brain in your head talk to the brain in your heart. And we're going into a coherent state that lifts us as high as we can go. Let's keep this going for another minute. And then I want everybody today to share your I am story. I am worthy. I am enough. I am happy. I am joyful. I am a spark of the divine. I'm shining my light into the world. And I am peace. Welcome everyone that's coming in. Kathy Hand, Becky, Jean Lorio, good morning. And Sally says, I am a single droplet of rain in a vast ocean. I am healing. I love that. Robert Dosa, I am positive, optimistic, and happy on each and every day that ends with day. Oh my goodness, I love that, Robert. Suzanne, I am strong. Yes, you are. And Deirdre, I am a glitch in the matrix. It's a good glitch. It is. I'm so glad you're here. And Deirdre, I think this is your last day there in Michigan. And I hope that you have had housing success. All right, so I'm pulling the Kuan Yin card. Becky says, I am. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. She says, I am magical. Absolutely. There is magic in us. And the magic is gratitude, it's love, it's compassion. It is a magical life when you can find that in your heart. Kathy says, I am staying in my own lane. I am focusing on myself and what is best for my peace and happiness. And Jean says, I am a miracle. I am strong. And I am enough. Yes, yes. Deirdre, you're catching the train at the crack of dawn. Oh, I feel for you, honey. But you'll be back. I know you'll be back. Yeah, I feel there's a place there that just has your name on it. And I'm so happy for you and for everyone that's going to be seeing your light in that area. Oh, good morning, Christina. I am learning every day. I am seeing and standing for truth. I am protected and I am a protector. Yes, you are. You're a mama bear. All right, so I pulled a Kuan Yin card. And today we have the Lotus Throne. It takes courage to trust your inner light, to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own at times. You are being asked to trust the light within. Above all, have faith in your own heart. Know that the divine dwells within you, is with you always. I love this card, the Lotus Throne. Trust your heart. What does that mean? How many of you have that doubt that happens when you get a message or you get an urge and you're like, am I hearing this right? Am I supposed to do this? Doesn't sound logical sometimes, right? It just doesn't seem like it's something that would work out. When we get that message, just like the message of the Peace on Earth tour, of the morning Cuppa, it's like, what? What do you mean come online every day, every morning? But yes, it is a calling. It is something that we all heard in our hearts. And when we follow our heart and we trust that, look at what happens. Look at the beauty that happens in our life, the blessing that happens because we said yes. We said, I hear you. I hear you, God. And yes, I'll show up. You don't even have to suit up. You can wear pajamas. You don't even have to get out of bed. You just experience the time together with your family, with your soul group that you've been called to be with. And when I heard the calling to just leave everything and get on the road and go, I was like, what are you talking about? I can't do that. I did. I resisted at first. I'm like, travel constantly? And it just didn't seem like it would work. It was like we were in the middle of a pandemic. Things were shut down. People were scared. And I'm like, angels, do you know what's happening here? Do you watch what we're doing and all of the chaos that's happening, all the fear? But I had to do exactly what this card says. I had to have faith in my own heart and know that the divine dwells within and is there always. And when I had that comfort, when I knew without a doubt that I was divinely led, I was divinely told to do this journey, there was no fear. I've never had fear about what this is all about. And I knew that I wasn't alone. It was us doing this. And that's why it's called our journey of healing. And it is healing. I hope that some of you were able to catch the broadcast last night about the Peace on Earth tour and the little recap that I did of the journey. And I feel like I need to share that video. Would you all like to see the video that I put together about the Peace on Earth tour? It takes about 5 minutes to play. And I think it would be really good for everyone to see the places that have been touched. And what happened last night on the show was that some of you came on and talked about where that happened in your part of the world and how it affected you. Oh, I see your comment, Sally. You're going to miss Deirdre, but Sophie will miss her just as much. Sophie's so adorable. I'm glad they bonded. Okay, so yes, you all would like to see it. So let me cue it up here. I have to get it open. Okay, here we go. Or maybe if I can find it. It is not cooperating very much. So just hang on with me just a minute. There we go. I finally found it. I hope you're able to see that. I don't know why it's not playing the music. This is the very first one. That's the very, that's the very first letter. Found a heart right away. We are standing here. That one was in Kentucky. Oh God, started to recognize right away children were such a collected some of your thoughts about what peace is. Rosalind said, when we have enough and can share abundance with others. Thank you, Rosalind. Those are sight in the side of the lake where the sand is, where that stone place, that drumming. A beautiful sunset. Mobile got her signs put on that day. Isabel, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life. Peace on earth is like a river following its natural flow. We all allow it to happen without interference. Peace on earth is the acceptance of God's love, guidance in our lives. Thank you, Isabel. And I was with Suzanne at Valley's Forge. Finding these branches in the form of a peace sign. So that's what I was holding up there at Valley's Norio says, see peace as the absence of violence, hatred, prejudice, any kind of conflict. They also see it as the absence of noise, distractions and problems. This is true, but really the presence of things like freedom, acceptance, equality, of kindness, empathy, truth, and love. Yes, the presence of the divine and its messengers. That is why we say that peace in spite of you. It is not wait and see. You need to act upon the circumstances that create peace. It is up to all of us to bring peace to this universe. New York, Long Island, nearby the ocean. And there were signs everywhere. And Charlie had fun with my sign. Love that Erica and Christine and Charlie all participated in the grand blessing. Leo wrote this beautiful poem. Peace is the freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher selves, the lightness of being at oneness with itself, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe. Not for some, it's for all. But it's our choice, after all. It's all around, but if you can't see, then you should look for it within. It wants to be found. As within, so without, a reflection of your soul, bringing light to the world. Let there be peace on earth. You and I deserve it. Colorado, went up into the mountains, and Susie Cohen came on yesterday on the show and shared that the flag is still there. The flag is still standing. Weather worn, but it's still standing. Those are some of the beautiful mountains. That is Sue and Dido and Ruth standing by the Angel Mobile, and it got snowed on a lot. Jasmine says, where the mind is without fear and the head held high, where you can be yourself without thinking twice. Love and compassion for others. That's what it is. Traveling to New Mexico with our Auntie June. This was a burnt out snow that just has so much energy. And we did the land blessing right beside of it. Beautiful little rock that says love. Now that's nice for Charlie, because he wanted to be there with us. Now we say our prayer. Natalie says, peace on earth feels soft and gentle. It's where there is balance and harmony with an ebbing flow. It feels centered in the heart and in the universe, where all is one, and in its creation, abundance with a sense of peace, where it can be all good, blissful, and at peace, where all is well. And the words of Marietta, everything is working perfectly. Next was to Waco Tanks. That's where we did that. This was the path that we were supposed to stay on. We went off the path, found a beautiful spot. It's like crazy. It's a wonderful inspirational leader, peace advocate. He says every breath we take, every step we make can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. Saw then that was in Kaylee that right by the land blessing. We are standing here. There were other animals that were there. He sat right beside me. Oh God. That was where first came out to meet some new friends. Rosalind, Sharon, and Dick. Eleanor Roosevelt says it isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. All to action. The desert constant. We were there with Reverend Sharon, Prince Pete Easton, Stone of Angels was there. Placed a glittery, beautiful stone to the ground. There was a peaceful flags around it. Frank Sinatra says, if you don't know the guy on the other side of the world, love him. Because he's just like you. He has the same dreams, same hopes and fears. It is one world now for all neighbors. There is no separation. Mount Shasta was a beautiful mountaintop experience. Out in the background, Sonia and Janet. Mountain has powerful energy, and yes, it did bring me to my knees when we did the land blessing there. In Folsom, California, the beautiful Lily and Kirlani was there to do a water blessing as well. In Sedona, Arizona, there was another beautiful blessing. William and Kalina took me to a special spot there in Sedona. I don't know that I could find it again on my own, so when I go back there, I'll have to have them take me again. And then there was a virtual land blessing at the Garden of Gods in California. I connected with Ruth, and we placed a stone virtually into the ground at the Garden of Gods. This is our statement that we declare every night on chapter 8. We declare that there is peace on earth, and we declare that peace begins inside of us. And on this website, peaceonearthtour.live, you can watch all the land blessings. They're all recorded. They're right here for you to just hop on and look at the one that you participated in, or look at the ones that maybe you didn't get to participate in, but maybe you missed the video. So I wanted to share that with you and just be in that moment where all of that beauty happened with you, with every one of you, the family. Thank you. Thank you to all who participated. It was so fun putting that together. Every picture that I put up on those slides just brought me back to that time when we were standing there and the energy of what we were doing, that we were actually doing something. We were making a difference. We were making an impact. All right, I think we had some people join while we were doing that. And looks like we had a little troll that came in. Alonge Deo, I am putting you out of here. But thank you for coming. And let's see what some of your comments are. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes, I so enjoy that whole experience of just reflecting back on what the land blessings were all about, what this tour is all about, being with family, and you are family. Oh, thank you, Deirdre. I appreciate those words. I'm going to put that video up on the website as well. So anybody who wants to can go in and watch it again on your own and read those wonderful words that you all wrote. When I asked you what peace is and you responded, it touched my heart with some of the words that you said. So thank you. Thank you for being such a big part of this. It's all of us together that's doing it. Good morning, Rochelle. Good morning, Kamal. Thank you for coming back with us. And Deirdre says, can I just say to the whole family that I appreciate and love all of you for showing up each and every morning to simply share love and to love on each other. And thank you, Teri, for leading us. I just show up. And I am so happy to be here with all of you. Thank you, Deirdre, for those beautiful words. I love you so much. Just reading your comment, Kathy. Stay in your heart That's what I always say. When things look like they're falling apart, when things look like they're difficult, just stay in your heart. And Rosalind says, Teri, you're getting good at digging holes. That's a lot of land blessings. Yes, it was a lot of land blessings, and it has really blessed my heart to do each and every one. And if you all want me where you are, just let me know. If I haven't been there physically to see you, to have this beautiful experience, just send me a message and say, I'd love for you to come here and do one. And I will see that the angels get that message and tune in and see if we turn that angel mobile in your direction, because that's my mission. That is my mission for the rest of my life, is to go into areas bringing peace. I am the peace coordinator for the peace campaign with We the World. So I'm going to be holding a lot more programming geared toward peace. And it's going to include calls to action, to actually do. So when you say, yes, please come to where I'm at and do this, we are doing an action step. So I would love to hear from you, those of you who have not experienced one yet. Let's get it going wherever you are, and I'll be there. I will show up. Kathy said it was cloudy here, but after your video, the sun is breaking through, both physically and emotionally. Beautiful words, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like this video really does uplift. It really does show the power when we come together of what can happen. And the song that was playing throughout the whole video, that's Prince Fleet Easton. Prince is such an amazing person. He was at the Desert Hot Springs event, and I asked him to sing because I love hearing Prince sing. He has such an amazing voice and gift. Well, he didn't just sing. He wrote those words. The words that he was singing to Kumbaya are his words that he was inspired to share for the Peace on Earth tour. So during that whole video, that was Prince singing his own version of Kumbaya, bringing everyone together in that message of peace, in the desire to have peace on earth, and in finding that peace within so we can share it without. Good morning for us and afternoon for you, Hope. So glad that you joined us. And Hope, I hope you were able to see the video that I just played. Okay, so wow. Our time has come to do the prayers, to put any comments in there if you want us to lift you up, to lift a loved one up. And I'm thinking of Zena this morning. So Hope, how is RZ doing? Please share with us. And Christina says, great video. Come to the Berkshires in Western Mass. I am, Christina. I am going to come. I want to meet Aunt Mary Lou so bad. And so I want to come up there and let's get Mary Lou involved in doing a land blessing. I think that would be so amazing to be there in that energy. Jasmine, thank you for your beautiful words that are on the video when you shared what your idea of peace is. That was beautiful. Jean says, I love our pea pod and I love the pea pod on the bookshelf. Haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah, I pulled it out, I believe yesterday. I showed it to everybody. I was clearing out some stuff out of the car and there it was. So I love having it on display so that we all can see it. Yes, Kathy, let's lift up prayers and for Hope and Zena, and praying that everything is working perfectly over there in the UK for the two of you. I'd like to also add prayers for the whole Northwest of the United States. I understand that there's a heat, another, we've already had one. There's another heat wave coming, and there's already been fires that have happened. You know, when it's so dry and the heat comes in, sometimes there's heat lightning and the fires start. So that has already started happening. We did have a great storm here yesterday in Colorado, and it's my prayer that that storm reached the mountains where the fires are happening, right here where I'm at in Colorado. And I know there's fires in Sedona, so let's pray for that area as well, that they will get some relief from the heat and from the fires. I heard that there's some evacuations that have already started happening. You know, it's so enclosed there, and it can be very dangerous if you can't get out of the mountain. If it gets on fire, then there is no route to get out of it. So let's pray for all of those people in Sedona that are dealing with that right now. All right, so let's see what kind of prayers we have going on. Christina's asking prayers for their family. The memorial service for Aunt Ellen is this morning. Well, let's all surround Christina and lift that whole family up, lift up Aunt Mary Lou and everyone that is going through the grief process from that loss. Andrea, thank you for being here. Blessings and love to all, and right back to you. And Deirdre says, today my prayer is that all the world finds peace and love in their hearts, unconditional love. It's such a blessing, isn't it, Deirdre, to be in this family, in this soul group that knows that unconditional love, that just holds each other up to be loved and cherished and acknowledged. And Kathy says, please definitely come stay with me and do a land blessing at Cunningham Falls State Park. Let's get it on the calendar, Kathy. And then that way we can let everyone know when it's going to take place, and we'll do it online. I know we'll have internet. I know we will. I'm going to put that out there already and set that intention to have the internet to share that. Robert Dosa, last night we had a heavy thunderstorm in Romania with 80 kilometers per hour wind. Yeah, we had a hailstorm here in Boulder and lots of rain. When Ruth and I went out to get a bite to eat, there was standing water on the roads. There were lakes where there didn't used to be lakes. Instantly it showed up. So there was a lot of downpour all at one time. And I'm hoping that some of that did reach the dry areas where the fires are beginning. All right, Rochelle, today my prayers are for the tragedy in Miami. Thank you, Rochelle. That was a tragedy. And I know they're still searching there for bodies. And it's just so sad that that happened when it happened in the middle of the night when people were in bed asleep. So yes, let's lift up families and survivors and lift up the workers that are going in to do the search. And Deirdre says prayers for Zena and Hope too. And Jasmine, prayers for safety and good health for people of India. COVID cases are rising here again, and we need to quell that. Yes, indeed. Let's lift up for a healthy world And I know India has been hit really hard, so let's lift up that whole country. Marietta, prayers for us all to rise up, up, up to a higher plane with love and light and joy. And we are incredibly grateful already. Thank you, Marietta. Kathy, prayers for the families involved in the condominium collapse in Miami. Prayers for healing for my husband and son and for peace in my family. Indeed, Kathy, let's put that energy out there. And I pray that your last day visiting with your daughter is going to be an absolutely miraculous day. All right, so please continue to lift up my friend Linda Turks and Megan Jim's friend Linda that we've been praying for as well. The Lindas get in the prayer circle every morning. And who else? My brother James. I haven't had any update, but I'm going to try to get one today. And who else should we put in that circle? Let's include Meg and Jim in the circle. Jean Lorio's brother-in-law and sister-in-law. I'd love to have them in the circle. I'll be seeing them tomorrow, and I'd love to share with them that we all lifted them up. And Jean says, I've said this before, but it should be repeated. This family is confirmation that there will be peace on earth and that all Creator's promises are true. Yes, yes. And Hope, I'm praying for a miracle. And so it is. And so it is indeed. We're praying for a miracle for you, Hope. Grace Isis is putting my pinky toe in there. Yeah, it's still hurting. When I, especially if I move a lot during the day, if I'm walking a lot, it does hurt. So thank you for putting it in there in the prayer circle. Kathy, prayers for India and all countries, including the US, being invaded by the Delta variant. Prayers for you, Teri, and your family and friends, and prayers for all the P family. Thank you. I'd also like to include those of us who were really praying and being there in spirit for Linda as she's coming upon looking at her transition. Let's keep those who were nearest to her in our prayers, because that's quite a grief to go through when you've held somebody's hand through the transition process and then they're no longer there physically. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Going into our heart with joy, with remembrance, with holding up each other, which is always a beautiful experience. We breathe in that love into our hearts and just see it. What color is that breath that you took in? Let's focus on the color of it. Right now, I see gold. I see gold energy because we really do show the Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is all about love, forgiveness, joy, knowing that we are divine, that we all are one. We're all a part of everything that is in the world. There is no separation. So as I breathe in right now, that gold energy is coming right into my heart, and I'm exhaling it out for all of you to feel that oneness, to feel the equality, that no one is higher than, no one is lesser than. Everyone here is just as important as everyone else, because we are all one. We do care for each other. We hold each other in high regard and want only the best. So breathe it in, this gold light that I'm sending forth from my heart to your heart. Breathe it right into your very being, the core of your being. Let that message get through loud and clear that you are important, that you are seen, that you matter. Now let that energy go all through you so you can feel your worthiness. You can feel the love that's generated just by showing up, by listening to your heart, by trusting that those words you are hearing to hit a button, to type in a word, to encourage and inspire, that message you are hearing is coming from the divine. And as you are taking action and you're following your heart, that comes back to you. Every action that we do has a consequence. So when it's an action of love, it's an action of compassion and care, we get that right back. We get the blessing of knowing that others have received it from us, but we also get the blessing of it coming into our hearts to warm us, to give confirmation that we are living the life we're supposed to live, walking the path we're supposed to walk. So breathe it in again, this beautiful gold energy. And if there's a color that's coming in for you, just let it mix in with it. Let those colors just swirl together all through you. And feel the energy of the family, a family who cares, a family who shares in the joys, and a family who shares in the burdens, a family who wants every prayer to be seen and acknowledged and answered for the very best experience of everyone. When we lift up your prayers each day, I know they're being heard. I know they're seen. And I know they're being answered for your best and highest good. So if there's something you put in that prayer circle, I want you to let it go. I want you to take it out of your heart. If it's feeling like a heavy burden for you, just like with me, I'm feeling the heavy burden of grief right now. Let's put it in that circle and leave it there. Don't pick it back up, because every person here is sending energy to it. So leave it in the circle so it can receive that energy. Now breathe in again. Feel the love in your heart. Feel the compassion, the care, the desire to have good outcomes for those that we lifted up and those places in the world that we lifted up. Let's include all of our planet in that prayer circle. All of the events that are taking place, the fires, the virus, illnesses. And look at that. Look at what we are lifting up. That's huge. So just envision that you can put your hand on our planet and you can hold that beautiful planet in the palms of your hand. Every inhabitant, whether it's human, animal, the waters, all of nature, you're touching it right now with your intention. So let's hold our mother, beautiful Gaia. Let's hold it for the best possible outcome for all of our prayers, all of our concern. And let's trust our hearts right now. Trust your heart that the prayers are being heard, that the situations are being acknowledged, and that there are miracles happening in our world. Hold that in your heart. Believe in miracles. And I'd love to see your comments. I believe in miracles. I trust in miracles. I have faith that prayers are heard. I know in my heart that we are not alone, that there is a divine plan, there is a divine intervention. Now let's share love with each other. If there's something else that you're holding on to, it's still, the circle is still open. The circle is still there. So if there's something that came up for you, just put it in the circle. Let it go. Let it go so we can all love on it. And let's love on each other. Let's hold each other. Let's share light with each other. And we do this with gratitude, and we do it with love. So on the count of 3, we're going to say that. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. Receive that love. And I see your beautiful messages coming through. Robert says, like Greg Braden says, if we pray for something, we acknowledge what we pray is not there. Therefore, let's not pray for miracles, but pray miracles. Miracles are there. They're everywhere. We see the evidence of it constantly. And Hope put Jason Juggler Carty, who is going through life-threatening illness. He was in that circle. And Sally, prayers for all here in our families, for Gaia, and for life in general. Thank you. Oh, I love that, Deirdre. We've got the whole world in our hands. That's what it felt like when we were holding the planet. We had the whole world in our hands. Good morning, Susan Aaron. I believe and have faith in miracles. We are never alone. Absolutely. Deirdre says, I am a miracle. I believe in miracles, and miracles do happen. Kathy, I believe with all my heart that miracles happen. I trust our prayers are heard and answered. Thank you. I love you all. Oh, and I see your beautiful words. Thank you. I love you. And Jasmine, you saw the gold. Awesome. All right, let's get out of here so we can get on with our day. I'm going to play our song again. And have a blessed day, everyone. It is a beautiful day. Yourself.
We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins.
Because why?
Because it's a beautiful day.
That's why. Have yourself a beautiful day. Enjoy each other, enjoy your family. Enjoy.
So come on, let's play.
Go out and put your feet on the earth, around. Say thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for giving us everything. And yes, miracles are everywhere. Have a beautiful day, everyone. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later.